Hi everyone, this is Nasim from PTE Training Center, and today I'm back with a new video. In today's video, I would like to talk about reorder paragraphs, which is a very important question of your reading section. So let's get started. First and foremost, we would like to look at some basic information. In PTE Academic Reading module, one of the question types which students generally find troublesome to deal with is reorder paragraphs. The sentences chosen for preparing questions are mostly taken from various academic articles and journals. You are going to be assessed on your reading skills essentially. You will be getting 2 to 3 questions in the exam and you can enhance your reading scores. Since you will get this question in the reading module, there won't be any fixed allocated time for answering each question. However, it is imperative that you manage your time efficiently, and ideally the thumb rule is 2 minutes per question. Right, so let's move on to the next slide. We would like to have a look at the test format. In the exam, the questions will appear in the format as you can see on screen. The incorrect order of sentences will appear on the left-hand side, and your job will be to pick the sentences in the correct sequence and place them accordingly on the right-hand side. You will have the option to shuffle the sequence on the right-hand side in case you change your mind. Alright, so now we shall be discussing the best approaches for solving reorder questions. But first, let us quickly have a look at how the reorder is scored. If you can correctly predict all the sequences in the right order, you will be scoring all the marks that are available. However, if all the sequences are not correct, you can still get partial credit for being able to predict each correct pair. For instance, if the correct answer is BDACE and your answer is ACDEB, you will still receive partial marks for the correct pair AC. There were 4 correct pairs originally, and here you would only score marks for 1 correct pair. Alright, now that you have a clear idea about the scoring, let's talk about some strategies to improve your performance in reorder. So first and foremost, read and skim all the sentences thoroughly to do a couple of things. Get the general idea of the topic and identify the independent sentence. Now, what is an independent sentence? A sentence that can stand on its own without having to rely on any other information is an independent sentence. Your first job is to pick up the first sentence of your answer. Now, the tricky part is some questions have more than one independent sentence. What to do in that case? Well, that is why read all the sentences as mentioned before and try to pick up a topic sentence which conveys the main theme or the central idea of the topic. Alright, so what are some obvious indicators that it comes to eliminating the sentences that are not a topic sentence? Sentences that start with pronouns such as it, he, she, they, we, they are definitely referring to some person or people that must have been mentioned before. Likewise, sentences starting with conjunctions such as moreover, furthermore, nevertheless, but, however, etc. should not be put first. Okay, that's the general thumb rule. Once the independent topic sentence has been identified, your next job will be to correctly predict the following sequences in a valid order. The objective should be to find links and correlation between ideas and events that are mentioned in different sentences. Your grammatical knowledge can be handy while trying to find links, as there can be ideas, objects, events, etc. introduced originally with an article such as a or an and later on referred to as the. Likewise, pronouns such as he, she, it, etc. can refer to objects or people and thus help you identify the logical sequence. Finally, some questions have a chronology of events and can comprise of words such as first, next, lastly, etc. or years such as 1791, 95, 1800, etc. thus giving you hints to accurately predict the logical sequence. So use the aforementioned strategies to attempt answers, and once you are done, try to analyze your response by checking if all the sentences seem to be really making sense and do not seem to be irrational or awkward. Last but not least, practice a lot and make sure you are aware of the time. By practicing a lot, you can ensure that your logical thinking and rational thought process improves over the course of time. Finally, I would like to focus on the time management aspect. Being over-analytical and experimenting too much won't be of much benefit. So apply all the known hacks and try to come up with a solution within approximately 2 minutes and give your best shot while trying to predict the reorder sequence as accurately as possible. Since the question is in the reading section, there won't be any fixed time allocated for individual questions. So please bear that in mind. That will be it from me today. Hopefully I'll be back with new videos. And if you have any queries about PTE, feel free to contact us. Thank you very much.